YouTube channel. My name is Debbie Lash and I'm your yoga teacher for today. Thanks for joining me here. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and remember to click the bell and it will alert you every time I post a new class. And I'm posting about once a week. Today's practice is a beautiful heart opening, reversing the rounding of the shoulders and connecting to yourself and to a place of love. You're going to need a strap and a block. If you don't have a yoga strap, grab the towel from your dressing gown. You can use a hand towel, a tea towel, or even a belt from your pants, and maybe a block. I like to have a block handy, just if anything feels a little tight, it helps bring the floor to meet you where you're at. Shall we get started? I'm going to start kneeling. Some of you will need a block, some of you not so much. And you're going to kneel on the tops of your feet. Take a moment to roll the shoulders down. Starting to turn your attention inwards by closing the eyes. And using this opportunity to check in with yourself. I think yoga is the practice of paying attention. And we start by paying attention on the mat to notice how our body feels, energetically, physically, and where our mind is at emotionally, spiritually. And this awareness that we cultivate on the mat enables us to live a fuller life when we are with our friends, whether it's in the kitchen, in your home, and just being more aware, asking more questions, observing the self. Let's stay connected to breath, inhaling through the nose. Open the mouth side out. And again, one more cycle of breath, just like this. Open mouth side out. And gently blinking the eyes open. And exhaling here. So we're going to start with a bit of shoulder flossing. And think of this like you're flossing your teeth. You're kind of getting into the nooks and the curves and the little joints where the toothbrush doesn't get. And this is the same with the strap. So we have the hands shoulder distance. We inhale, lift up. Spread the hands and then exhale, lower a third. And then pause here. And I'm noticing in my body that my ribs are jutting and protruding forward. So I'm going to hug them in and down. And then connecting through my feet, pressing down through the tops of my feet. Inhaling here. And close the eyes down, exhale here. Take 3 more cycles of breath. It's going to feel pretty sticky. So the practice is just to find that awareness of where it feels a little uncomfortable, maybe tight. But sticky is the word that kind of comes up for me. Inhale. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Pausing at the bottom. Inhale, lifts the arms up and over. Exhale, lower down. Good, reset the hands. Inhale, lift. Spread the arms. Exhale, lower halfway. That's it. Inhaling through the nose, just close the eyes and go within to notice how this feels from the inside out. Because remember, this is what the practice is. It's an inside job. Shift your shoulders back. You're probably hinging forward like I was, just to release that pressure on the heels. Shift back. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. And inhaling here. Exhale, lower all the way down. We've got 1 more. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Reset the hands and inhale, lift. Spread the arms, exhale, lower halfway, pause. And now we're just going to drop the right hand down, lifting and stretching into the left side of the body. Press through the feet. You may even want to look up, maybe you want to look down. But find a single point of focus. Hug the ribs in. Inhaling here. I'm drifting that top arm back, and you can just feel, and you'll see I'm in a bit of a back bend here. Inhaling here, opening my big, beautiful heart. And exhaling here. Swap sides, drop the left hand down, right arm up. Three more cycles of breath. Stretch and breathe into the right side of the body. Last cycle of breath. And inhale back through center. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Bring the strap over your right shoulder. And you don't need a strap for this, but I like it because it allows me to fully bind without my hands touching. So inhale, right arm up. Rotate the palm back, exhale, bend. And the action is to bring the forearm to connect to the back of your head. So maybe it is not the forehead, I'm just being silly. And then grab the strap, pause here, the strap's in the middle of the back. And this might feel enough in your body, and you'll think, actually, Debbie, I'm good. I'm going to keep my left hand up on this elbow and just guide it in gently. But if you're looking to go a little deeper, inhale, float the left arm out. Exhale, rotate it back. Inhale here. We always bind the arms on the exhale, squeezing the breath out. Inhaling here. So I'm just going to show you. I am not fully binding myself, but I'm using the strap. That's it. And at any point, if you are having a lot of awareness in your feet, you can stand up onto your knees and just take the weight off the feet. Inhaling here. I'm just going to sit back down though, but if you need to, you can stand up. Exhaling here, roll the shoulder down. If I was giving you an adjustment, imagine that I'm standing behind you in your home and I've got my hand resting on your right elbow and I'm just going to lift it up and back, just gently guiding it. And then I bring my other hand down onto your left shoulder and just guide it gently down, rolling it down and away from the left ear. That's it, and just connecting to the breath. The most important part of any pose of the practice is the breath. That's it. 2 more cycles. Inhaling here. Exhaling here. 1 more cycle. And inhale, open the arms wide, breathe in. Cross the left arm over the right. So option 1 is to just take self-love and give yourself a beautiful hug. Option 2, if it's challenging to get the full bind of eagle pose, or option 3 here. Inhale, lift the elbows. And exhale, round and round. Just stretching into the back body here. So the awareness now is in the back of the heart. So breathe into the back of your heart. Breathe into your back ribs, your sacrum, the length of your spine. 2 more cycles. Inhaling, floating the arms up. And exhale, release. Stand up on the knees if you're not there already. Just going to pop that there, we'll need it later. And step your right foot out. This is gate pose. And press your right pinky toe down. Drop your hand down onto your shin or your knee. Inhale, left arm up, breathe in. Rotate the palm and then up and over. And this is a really delicious side body stretch. And you can bring it more into a back bend by shifting that top arm back. There's a lot of awareness in that right foot, and you're pressing down through the foot and lifting the knee and thigh up. And then the awareness in your left foot, spread the toes, press down through the top of the foot. 2 more cycles of breath. I like to spin my chin into my left armpit. And last cycle of breath. Inhale, top arm up. I'm going to place the left hand down, keeping the right foot down, arm up and over. So this is a modified side plank, Vashisthasana. And for those who've got a bit more energy, you're going to press through the pinky toe and lift the bottom knee off the floor. 5 cycles of breath. And you might try that, and at any point you can place the knee back on the floor. But this is building a lot of strength, heat, and awareness. And bottom knee down, top arm up, and lift up. Other side, so sitting back down. You might need the block. But actually, we're going to do the second side with a double toe stand. So tucking the toes under. This can feel very intense in some people's body. So at any point, you can untuck the toes and come out of that double toe stand. So a lot of awareness in the feet right now. Inhale, left arm up. Rotate the palm back, exhale, bend. Drop the chin so you can walk the forearm, grab the strap. Pause here. Inhale, right arm out. Rotate the palm, exhale here. And actually on this side, I can bind. Slightly more accessible on this side. So this is awareness of my shoulders. And a lot of the time what's happening in your shoulders is correlating to the hips. So really just tuning and checking in with yourselves. Take 5 cycles of breath here. Notice how the double toe stretch here can also be pulling you out of the practice where that is so intense. So just know that everything is temporary. We're going to be leaving this part in a moment. Squeeze your outer ankles in and notice how that firms your inner thighs. And one more cycle of breath. And inhale, take the arms wide. Right arm over left, exhale. Inhale, hug the elbows up. Exhale, round. And this feels like a nice relief to get the weight off my heels. You can untuck the toes here if you need to, but just stay with it. Squeeze and firm the forearms together. Spread and widen the shoulder blades. And inhale, float the arms up. And exhale, release. Good, untuck the toes. You might want to come forward and just paddle out the feet for a second. Circle the ankles, open and close your toes. And then gate pose, left leg out. Press the left pinky toe down, right arm up, rotate the palm. Inhale here, lift. So you're lifting off this hip and then up and over. That's it, 5 cycles of breath. Inhale here. Tiptoe the fingers down, exhale. Allow yourself to go deeper, maybe reaching the top arm back any amount. One more cycle, inhale. And exhale here. Right arm up, place the right hand down. Exhale. Left arm up and over. Option 1, stay right here. Really work the left pinky toe. And you press so much, and then you can press down and lift up. Maybe look up. How's it going? And bottom knee down, top arm up. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Cat-cow. Just going to start by stretching out your wrists, spinning the fingers back towards the knees, and just pedal it through a few times. That's it. It's super hot here in Mallorca. I I don't know how it is where you are, but leave me a message in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Inhale, heart lifts. I'm going to wag my tail. And then exhale, round and round. Inhale, heart lifts, belly drops. Exhale, round. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, round. 2 more. Last one here. And inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, spin the fingers round. Okay, so we're just going to add this together. Inhale, heart lifts. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Exhale. Drop the knees. Inhale, heart lifts. Release the toes. Exhale. 3 more. Movement to breath. And then we're going to hold the last one, activating the core. Last one here. Inhale, heart lifts. Tuck the toes, exhale, round. Look down between the thumbs. Hug the ribs up and away from the floor. For 5. For 4. For 3. For 2. And then lift up and back. Walk your feet back, maybe hands forward. Pedaling through the feet. Maybe this is your first downward dog of the day. Maybe your first downward dog of the week. Dare I say it? The first downward dog for the month. You know, it's what happens. The practice falls away sometimes, and it's okay. You're back doing the work. Inhale, high tippy toes. That double toe stand. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high tippy toes. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, high tippy toes. And just spin the top foot down and just press through the top of the toes, just reversing. And then change sides. Same thing, change to the left side. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And just walk to the top of the mat. You could walk, skip, or jump. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold and bow, exhale. Stay here in the forward fold. You might want to take your feet a little wider. And we're going to take the hands onto the sacrum. Some of you will stay here. Others, you're going to lift up and over. You can bend the knees. Maybe you want to find stillness. Just check in with yourself, your intuition. Notice how the body feels into these poses. Let's guide your intuition to give you the information that you need. Change the hook of the fingers so your one finger removed. Bring the other thumb on top. Release the hands to the floor and unravel yourself all the way up. Roll the shoulders down. Step the feet together. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, both arms up. Breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Step back to plank. Shift the weight forward. Let's take low cobra for the first one. Lower to the floor. Knees could be down. Point the toes, lift the chest. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes. Let's keep the knees down. Lift up to cat. Exhale, down dog. And you could stay like this for every vinyasa through the practice. If you're coming back and you haven't practiced for a while, just be kind to yourself and your body with your actions. Inhaling through the nose. Big sigh out, exhale. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Pressing down, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands of prayer. 2 more rounds. Movement to breath. Exhaling here. Half lift, inhale. Step back to plank. Look forward as you step back. Some of you will stay with low cobra. Some will feel ready for up dog. Lift the knees. Exhale, up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Just stretching the breath into the body. Inhale, lift the heels. One more round, bend the knees. You might be ready to hop to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold, exhale. Pressing down, inhale, rise. Exhale, hands of prayer. Last round, meet me in downward facing dog. Three cycles of breath. And I'm just going to turn around, stay where you are. Three-legged down dog. Inhale, float the right leg straight back. Put a bend into the knee, open up the hip. Press your left thigh back. Inhale, straighten the top leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Roll the right hip down. Glide forward, knee to nose round. Two more. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to nose round. And when you're ready, step the right foot through. Left hand down. You could place the back knee down if you needed that support. And right arm up. Circle the top wrist. And arm up and over the air. Stretch through the body, spinning the ribs up to the left. Inhale, right arm up. Listen carefully. Right hand comes down on the inside. You might need a block. Drop the back heel down. Parsvakonasana. Circle the top wrist. Arm up and over. Extended side angle pose. Pick your back heel up, press it back, press your head back, hug the belly in. Just moving into the hips. One more cycle of breath. Lift up through warrior two, transition pose. Turn the back toes to the top corner of the mat. Exhale, skandasana. Good. Some of us are going to bind here. Some of us are going to keep hands of prayer or hands on the floor. But there's a nice binding here to open the chest. That's it, reversing that forward folding. One more cycle here, inhale. We're going to turn to the back of the mat. Exhale here. So your left foot is forward. Pause here. Place the back knee down. Inhale, both arms up, breathe in. Exhale, hands at prayer. Inhale, hug the ribs. Exhale, twist to the left. And just spin the chest, open up your heart space. Tucking the back toe under. This is an add-on if you want to increase the intensity. Last cycle of breath. And both hands to the floor, exhale. Float the left leg straight back. Put a bend into the knee, open up the hips. Some of you are going to stay here, others are going to come into this back bend, flip the dog. Press down, lift up and over. And inhale. Exhale here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. Open, stretch the leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Square the hip, knee to nose round. Inhale, three-legged dog. Knee to nose round. Inhale here. Step the left foot through. Exhale here. Taking a twist, right hand down, left arm up. Maybe you can drop the back knee down. Inhale, top arm up. Arm up and over, exhale. 3 cycles of breath. Fire up the back leg. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. 2 more cycles. Listen carefully. Top arm up. Bring the left hand on the inside. Some of you will grab an ankle here, or you could grab the block. Drop the back heel down, top arm up, circle the wrist. That's it. Arm up and over the ear. Inhale here. Hug the ribs in, reach from that back heel. I like to pick the back heel up and press it back as I reach through the fingertips, and then gently hug the ribs down. And remembering what we did on the first side, that transition through warrior two. Inhale, lift. Skandasana. Exhaling here. Feels pretty sticky in the hips. Some of us are binding, some of us have got hands in prayer. Lift and open the chest here if you're binding. But just close your eyes and just tune in to where the awareness is in every pose. Where is your body talking to you? How are you talking to yourself? What's the voice? Hopefully it's coming from a place of love and compassion. And exhale, turn back to the top of the mat. Pausing here, back knee down. Right leg is in front. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hands at prayer. Inhale, hug the ribs. Exhale, rotate. Some of you are keeping the back knee down. Some of you are tucking the toe and lifting up. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Option here to flip the dog. Inhale, float the right leg up. Put a bend into the knee. I'm going all the way over. Inhale, lift up. Exhaling here. Breathe and stretch into the front body. Maybe look to that lifted hand. And top them up. Breathe in. Hand to the floor. Both feet together. Vinyasa. Roll over, toes up, dog. Lift up and back, downward facing dog. Pausing here. 3 cycles of breath. If you need child's pose, take it. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, walk, or hop to the top. Half lift, breathe in. Forward fold and bow. Exhale. Chair pose. Utkatasana. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Exhale, hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders down. Lift the chest. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold and bow. Chair pose. Keep the arms where they are, the hands. Bend the knees. Lift the chest. Inhale. Forward fold and bow. Exhale. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round and round. Forward fold and bow. Inhale, drop the hands to the floor. Chair pose, lift up. Exhale, hands at prayer. Double toe stand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Pause here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, drop the heels down. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees. Arms reach straight out in front. Cross the right arm over the left. Inhale, lift up. Shift the weight onto the right foot. Hover the left. Garudasana, eagle pose. Inhale, up and over. Pull the left hip back. Inhale, lift the elbows. Hug the ribs in. Bend the knees round and round. Forward fold and bow. Look to the fingertips. Don't worry if you're wobbling. You can drop the toe of the left foot down, the big toe to connect, just to stabilize. And inhaling here. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor or to blocks. Float the left leg back. Breathe in. Lift the hands up and away from the floor if you can. Hug the belly in. Warrior 3. From here, we're going to step back to goddess pose. Step to the long edge of the mat. Exhale here. Press the shoulder heads back. Inhaling, just shift the weight. Exhale, grow deeper. Toe stand. Inhale, lift the the right heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left. Exhale, lower. Inhale, the right. Exhale, lower. Left. One more each side. And now lift both together. Press the elbow heads back for 5. For 4, sink lower. For 3. For 2. For 1, press down, lift up. Inhale here, hands on the hips. Turn to the back of the mat. Step the back foot up a third. Both hips are squared. Hands behind my back, rotate the palms back. Roll the shoulders down, lift the chest. A minute back bend here, inhale. And now hinge forward over the left leg, exhale. Inhale, lift the back ribs up. Forward fold and bow. Hugging your left hip back to touch your right heel. Even though they won't touch, that's where the energy is. It's a hugging in and back. Oh, I'm so hot in here, it's unbelievable. I've got no air conditioning on, I've got the windows closed because of the sound outside. So I don't know if you can see the sweat pouring off me. And inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Exhale, step the back foot up. Chair pose, Utkatasana, bend the knees, drop the hips. Exhale, both hands forward. Left arm over right. Inhale, lift the elbows. Exhale, sink deeper. Standing on the left foot, hover the right. That's it. How's your balance? This is the awareness in this pose. Cross the right leg up and over. Drive the right hip back. Inhale, lift the elbows, hug the ribs. Exhale, round and round. There's a lot of cat pose in this Garudasana, eagle pose. Roll the shoulders down and away from the ears, creating space on both sides of the neck. Squeeze the thighs. Press the forearms. Transitioning into warrior 3. You could keep the arms bound. That's more challenging. So I'm just going to unravel the right leg. Inhale here. Toes turned down. Now lift the hands into prayer. Exhale here. This right hip's rolling down. Fire up the left thigh. One more cycle of breath. Step back to goddess pose. Exhale. Inhale here. Place the hands on the thighs. Exhale, lower down. How are we doing? That's it. Just breathe into it. And then we're going to play with dropping the right shoulder towards the left knee. Inhale. Switch sides. Exhale. Movement to breath. You can go as fast or as slow as needed. And pause here. Come back through center. Turn to the top of the mat. Step the back foot up. Hug your right hip back. Inhale, arms wide. So options this time. Fist to fist, elbow to elbow, or reverse namaste. That's where I'm going. So you just choose wisely for your body. Inhale, lift the chest. Hinge over the right leg. Exhale. Look down. Press from the back foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold and bow. 5 cycles of breath here. Steering your left ribs to the right thigh. Back of the neck is long. Shoulders are lifting up and away from the floor. And breathe so deeply that you can feel the back ribs widen as you breathe into your hands or your forearms here. And inhale, lengthen all the way up. Exhale, release. Step the back foot up. And exhale here. Inhale, high tippy toes. Exhale here. Bring the hands together at prayer. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, lower. That's it. Hug the outer ankles and lower yourself all the way down. Pause. Malasana, yogi squat. Take the knees wide, bowing chin to chest. Hug the belly in and up. And lower all the way down onto your buttocks. And a little bit of core, just because we need the core. I said that today in my class. We really do need more core. It just improves our posture, strengthens the back body. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift up. You can use the hands to behind your hamstrings to support you to lift up. 3 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower all the way down. Hands behind the head. Exhale, lower. Walk the feet back. Inhale with the head on the floor. And then exhale, lift the shoulders. Inhale, point and extend the legs. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lower the head. Exhale, lift the shoulders. Inhale, extend. Keep the elbows wide. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, extend. 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 Exhale, bend. Inhale, lower. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Last one. Exhale, lift. Arms in cactus. Knees over hips. Inhale, drop the knees to the right. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the left. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the right. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the left. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the right. Exhale, lift. Last one. On each side. Inhale to the right. Pause here. And just let it simmer and settle. And exhale, bring the hands behind the head. So now we're in this twist. Left elbow is wide, knees are to the right. Inhale with the head on the floor. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Good, other side. Inhale, knees through center. Exhale, knees to the left. Inhale, look to the right. Just let it pause here for a moment. And I'm snuggling these knees up towards my elbows. And inhale with the head on the floor. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Last one. Inhale, lower. Come back, rock and roll, spinal health. Always put this in all my classes, just massaging your spine. Wants to feel light and playful. 2 more. But we're going to end up in a forearm plank. So however you want to get there, I'm going to cross my legs, step back, and lower down. Good. Inhale here, feet at hips distance. Drop both heels to the right. Pull the chest forward, lift up. So it really feels like you're wringing out your waist. And inhale, lift. Exhale to the other side. Press down, lift up, chest lengthens forward. 2 more cycles of breath. And when you're ready, lower all the way down. We're in Sphinx pose. Walk the feet together. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Pull the elbows back towards the hips as you lengthen the chest forward and through the gateway of the shoulders. Ekapada Dhanurasana, one-legged bow pose. So put a bend into your right knee. Reach back for the right ankle. Walk your knees back together. Point through your left toe. Cupcake fingers, left hand reaches forward, and then kick, point, lift, lengthen. 5 cycles of breath. At any point, you can put your hand down and you can put your foot down if you need to, but just breathe into it. And lower down. Change sides and actually come through the Sphinx pose. So the chest is lengthening, bend the left knee, reach back, grab your ankle or your foot, slide your right hand forward, lift, point, lengthen. Lower down. That's it. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. And Dhanurasana. Lovely heart opener, but it's also a belly stretch and strengthener and a back, it strengthens your back body as well. So many benefits here. So grab both feet, forehead down. Take a moment to pause. Press your hips and pubic bone down. Lift your knees and thighs, and then lengthen the chest forward. 5 cycles of breath. You may even want to use the breath to rock and massage the front body, squeezing the knees in and lower down. Just wobble the hips, and when you're ready, lift up and take a child's pose. Lift up and back, round and round. That's it, just snuggle in here. So from this place, option for a dolphin pose or a headstand. So if you're working on building strength in your shoulders, you're going to play with dolphin pose, which is here. But if your shoulders feel pretty good, and we've already done a lot of shoulder opening in this class, you're going to go straight into a headstand, or you could even play with pincha, Mayurasana. So you choose. I'm going to take a headstand. Remember, pincha Mayurasana is coming from a back bend. So the belly is dropped, the back is arched. So take whatever inversion feels good for you today. I'm coming here. I want something a bit more grounded for my body. And when you're ready, bringing yourself down. Whatever inversion you've taken, even if you've played with dolphin pose, just take a child's pose for a moment. I'm going to reach my arms back here. Stay connected to the breath. And when you're ready, lifting yourself all the way up. How are you doing? I hope you're enjoying this practice. Okay, so options here. I'm just going to add in another back bend. So again, lengthening yourself down vertebrae by vertebrae. Option 1, grab a block, grab a pillow, whatever you've got at home. Don't worry if you haven't got anything. You can even be here with your hips down. If you feel tired and fatigued, take your knees wide, surrender here. Otherwise, place a block here. Roll the shoulders down and under. That's it. Maybe like the block a little higher. So on level 3, this feels really good on my body. But if you've got that extra bit of energy today, I think I have got that energy. I usually do love to take Vinyasa because I love the buoyancy and lift that it brings my mood. It's a really big shift from this big heart opener. It really helps me connect to myself. Okay, so maybe you're going to come with me. My mat's a little slippery. I actually have to keep my hips down. Hopefully my hands aren't going to slip too much. Elbow hugs in. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. I'm going to reset my hands here. Hug the elbows in. And then I'm lifting all the way up. 5 cycles of breath. You might even want to come into this double toe stand again. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And happy baby. That's it, side to side. So nice, yogis. And just to let you know that I've started a newsletter. I would love for you to join me on my newsletter because it's where I talk about all my events and retreats. So if you want to be a part of my newsletter, then send me either a direct message via my website, debbielash.com, or in the messages below, your email address, and I will add you. And inhale here. Exhale, lifting yourself up. Paschimottanasana, forward fold and bow. Just walk your sit bones back. If you've got tight hamstrings, bend your knees, snuggle yourself in. Otherwise, we are here. 5 cycles of breath. And inhale, lift. Exhale, lift up. Gongasana. Or some teachers call this upward facing cow pose, I think it's called. So come through tabletop position. Actually, I'm going to face you here. So this feels like we've come full circle from where we started, like this. And if this is too much in your knees or your hips, you can stay like this in Virasana on your knees. Otherwise, step the right foot forward and then walk the right foot to the left, and then cross your legs at your knees and then walk your feet as wide as the mat. inhale here. It's always a good idea, if you've got a block or even a pillow, to sit on the block or the pillow, just to get this awareness right back from where we started, this awareness that you need both sit bones to press down. And what happens is when you take the block out, you might discover quite quickly that this right sit bone does not connect because the tightness in the hips or even the hamstrings. So bring the strap onto your left shoulder, and you don't need to, but it's just a nice point of connection, especially if you cannot fully bind. And inhale, lift the left arm up. Rotate the palm back and exhale here. Grab the strap, walk the forearm into the back of the head, and inhale, right arm out. Rotate the palm back and exhale here. And when you're ready, inhale, lift the head. Lift your left elbow up and back, roll the right shoulder down and away from the ear. And close your eyes and allow yourself to go in 5 cycles of breath. And the awareness here is just noticing how your body has opened and shifted in the last 15 minutes or so. And we're drawing towards the end of the practice. So there's a real softening in the breath, a cooling. Even though I'm far from cool at the moment, I think it's 39 degrees outside, Celsius that is. And I am in a room with no ventilation. And yeah, I'm actually feeling like I'm doing hot yoga, which actually does feel pretty good. And release the bind. Inhale, arms wide. Cross the right arm over the left. Inhale, left. Exhale, round. Roll the shoulders down. Squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your forearms. That's it. Some of you like to hinge forward, bringing the elbows on the knees. That feels pretty good. If the eyes are open, maybe focus on your fingers or your thumb. But there's a lot of awareness in your feet. So anchor down. As you press down, you'll notice how that firms your outer hips in. And inhale, lift up. And exhale, release. There's many ways to come out of this pose. Lots of little twists and stuff. But what I like here is you hinge forward. Take a down dog with your feet wide. And squeeze and lift your hips up and back. And then from this place, you step the back foot all the way in front. So you're coming into the same pose, but changing the switch of the legs. And exhale here. Just take a moment to let the body adjust. Maybe you're sitting on your block. And if you need your strap, bring it onto the right shoulder. And inhale, right arm up. Exhale, rotate the palm. Pausing here. Inhale, left arm out. Rotate the palm back. Exhaling here. That's it. 3 lovely long cycles of breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. And this pose can feel very different by simply changing the cross of the legs. It can feel like a completely different pose depending on what is happening in your hips and your shoulders. Two more cycles of breath wherever you are. what's happening in your jaw. And just release, wriggle the jaw. Inhale, arms wide. And exhale, left arm over right. Eagle pose, eagle arms. Exhale, round and round. 5 cycles of breath. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Let's get ready for our Shavasana. Maybe you need, unravel your legs. Actually, I think let's open the legs wide for one last hinging forward here. Oh, this feels really good in my body. And exhale here. Maybe you need a block here. Maybe you could put a pillow, a bolster. You could bring the block on whatever level feels available. And again, just hinging forward here. Surrendering down, a nice flexing of the feet. 3 more cycles of breath. Surrendering to the now. Surrendering to what is. Surrendering to the breath. And inhale, lifting yourself up. Exhaling here. We're going to get ready for the most important pose of all, Shavasana. So just lower yourself all the way down, roll the shoulders under. I like to start with my feet as wide as the mat, dropping the knees in, just to release my sacrum. And actually this is a really nice place to stay with the legs knocking in, with the knees knocking in. If you've got a sensitive lower back, just supports your lower back. Otherwise you can extend the legs as wide and as straight out, feet as wide as the mat. And there's a little subtle lift in the chest here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Shavasana. Just letting the practice integrate into every cell of your body. And taking a moment to honor yourself for being here, for showing up, doing the work. When you're ready, just bringing the awareness back into your body, subtle movement of fingers and toes. Lifting arms up and over the head as you breathe and stretch the breath into the body. Inhale. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Exhale. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself an almighty hug and a squeeze in. And roll to the side, bringing yourself all the way up. And we'll close out. Hands at heart center, chin to chest. feeling all the feels from this beautiful practice, but this beautiful awareness of connecting to the body, to notice how you feel today. Coming from a place of love and joy. Have a beautiful day or evening. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. It really is an honor and a privilege. Leave me some feedback, give me a thumbs up, and have a great day.